Jambo, everyone.
Good evening.
Today we are at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge at the Jambo house to try out
Boma!
Boma's back. Boma's back. Oh, Boma's back. Boma
Yeah.
is back.
It's pretty amazing. So this is the first full buffet service to reopen since COVID.
Yeah, and we're excited because we haven't been here since October of 2019.
Yeah, so a couple years.
Yeah.
Well, we're super excited, and we're going to try everything that they have to offer.
Ooh, and the zebra domes.
And the zebra domes, yeah.
Love me some zebra domes.
Right. So let's get in there. Let's go do this. Come on. As you walk up the Jambo house from the parking lot, it really is a very grand entrance into the resort. So the Disney Animal Kingdom Lodge is actually inspired by a traditional African corral, and there's very specific Swahili architecture that's sprinkled throughout the entire resort. So you'll notice that as we get in, we'll walk around, we'll take sort of a tour, maybe either before or after, definitely look at the animals and everything. But this is a pretty sprawling and incredible resort to take in. So Disney does a pretty incredible job putting together entrances, and there's one thing that I really enjoy about staying at a Disney hotel is the first impression when you walk in this front door. So I wanted to share this experience with you. Let's do this. And look at this lodge. Isn't this incredible? So what you will notice about Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge is that it's incredibly dark and very warm and inviting, and it's very culturally appropriate to the regions in which Joe Rohde inspired the architecture around this. So, it's traditionally extremely hot areas, and, when you come into these spaces, multiple things needed to be accomplished. One, they wanted to provide a savanna where you could go out, view not only animals from the main hotel lobby, but also, too, it's a gathering space. So they wanted everyone to feel very welcomed, invited, pleasure to be here sort of thing, and then on top of that, heat. So it was naturally, they designed this to be low light, very calming, very low, the window treatments are all strategically placed just so that it would be effectively cool.
So as you come in, you have the bar section, and then you also have Boma, which is below, where you see the thatched roof. So if you look at the windows up here, they have all of these little steps. And Boma actually means an enclosure. So it makes you feel like you're in that enclosure, so that it keeps the animals in and also provides protection. And you can see the water. So Boma is also supposed to represent an African marketplace where they would gather for the grains, the water.
Our Boma dining reservation is at 5:15 p.m., but one place you can stop just before dinner is the Victoria Falls Lounge, and this is also just reopened as well. You may notice that the sign says that it's open from 4 until 11. However, right now it actually opens at 5 p.m. So I think maybe if we stop here and get a drink, it will be after dinner. So we're now all checked in. We're just waiting for a text message telling us to come back for our table. So while we're waiting, I think we'll take a look at the different artifacts around the lobby and maybe go out and check out and see the animals. This is always so interesting to us. This is what they call an Ili mask that was actually made, I believe, in Nigeria. But one person would actually carry this big, giant mask.
And if they drop it, it brings shame to the village. So along the path, they bury good luck charms.
That's crazy. I can't imagine the weight of this thing. Here's an interesting headdress from Uganda. This one's called an imitation mask. It's actually made by the Pende people from the Democratic Republic of Congo. This is another feathered hat from Cameroon. These are aggressive. Here we have a beaded crown and panels from Nigeria. These were worn by the Yoruba people. I believe they would traditionally wear these around their neck. I mean, again, the level of detail and beading on these are just really, really amazing. I love these two flanking lamps that lead you out to the Savannah. And look at this. I'd love to know how long it took them to make these. Disney is very big on attention to detail, so the next time you're at the lodge, check out these wrought iron railings. There's actually animals hidden within them. As Shanae's pointing out right there is a giraffe. And then on the next panel over, you can actually see about right there is a lion. And then right above those railings, actually on the first floor of the resort level, you can see they've added, these are a little bit more obvious, but I mean, it goes all the way down the course of the lodge. Those are all gazelles that are hand cut out of wood. The nice thing about the lodge is that you can come here, even if you have dining reservations, and take in this beautiful Savannah where you can see animals, you can even do shopping on the inside, and all of this is free. There's no additional park fee and no reason to go to Animal Kingdom Lodge. So if you are in the area and can't make it to Animal Kingdom Lodge but can get a reservation here, you can still get a little taste of it. Just taking in the pelicans. Frolicking pelicans on the Savannah. And off there in the distance, you can actually see a couple of wildebeest and a zebra. Oh wow, look at this, we found a giraffe. It's a little far out there, but I think you can still see it pretty well. Looks like they're setting up for almost like dinner time for the animals. So there's a trainer out there. Looks like she's fixing a trail cam and she's been kind of prepping some of the feeding areas. Maybe after dinner, we'll stop back out here and see if there's any more action going on.
So every time you come to a Disney resort or just Disney in general, you always discover something new. I just noticed these metal like lizards, iguanas. I've never noticed them before. I don't know the meaning behind them, but they're kind of cool.
We found another one of these lizards along the Savannah view.
I wonder if it's like a scavenger.
Yeah, I wonder if it is. We should ask about this. These things they're kind of like, they're just interesting. They're so random. Oh wow, Shanae, look. It's like a water buck, like right there. Here's an interesting collection of jewelry. This necklace here is made up of, it looks like dozens of rings that they just strung together. And then back here, most interestingly, this looks like those currency bracelets like we saw at the Morocco Pavilion the other day. Yes. So first up, what do we have here? Sweet corn pudding with spinach.
How you guys doing tonight?
Oh, wow, that looks really good.
Very good.
We have olive oil, herb crusted potatoes, a little salmon. Those potatoes look pretty good. Might have to get a little scoopsy of potato. Just a little scoopsy potato. Scoopsy potato. Oh boy. Next we have some ribs. I feel like this is my kryptonite.
You're already holding it.
I think we'll do a couple. Let me get one more. There we go. Oh man. And then they have a bunch of different sauces. So we have a tamarind barbecue sauce, a Boma mustard, and even horseradish. Oh man. A little prime rib. Oh yeah. Oh man. And then over here we have Durban style roasting chicken. What's that, babooti?
Yeah, so
South African.
lamb, mushroom, and egg.
Oh man. Yeah, let's get a little scoopsy of that. A little scoopsy. For the not so adventuresome, we have the chicken tenders, some mac and cheese, some classic ziti and pasta sauce there. A little corn, peas, and carrots medley. Dude, this looks really good. This is a peanut rice with coconut, soy sauce, and ginger. Oh yeah, give me a little scoopsy there.
Oh, I love these green
Becoming a
beans.
very full plate. Look at that. The next section is the soups. So we have a oxtail stew. That's a butternut squash soup. That sounds really good. A sambal chicken corn chowder. Ooh. Oh, and then finally they have a seafood gumbo. Oh man. That's got my name all over it. I love gumbo. So we did start off with a couple of soups. Shanae, what kind did we get?
I got the last two on there.
Chicken corn chowder.
And then the seafood.
And the seafood gumbo? Okay.
This is like the corn chowder, and it does look like it. Ooh. That is delicious.
So try this corn chowder a little bit. Oh wow. A little cream based. The corn, the chicken's very well cooked. It's not like super stringy like you can sometimes get, like a little overcooked. Like the chicken's just perfect. Like it's very well done. Probably the best corn chowder I've ever, or chicken corn chowder I've ever had. It's really good.
What about the seafood? Looks like it has like different types of seafood in there, and a little andaline sausage.
Oh man, that is fantastic gumbo. It's got a good spice to it. The potatoes are very well cooked. It's got good little pieces of shrimp in there. I mean, it's got your peppers and celery and onion. It's
spicy?
very good. A little okra. It's not that spicy.
Okay.
It's not like even a slow creeper. It's just right here. Let me,
I like this sucker. I have to say both of those don't have any spice, but they pack a lot of flavor.
honestly, like if they had that as an entree somewhere over rice, I would buy that. It's very, very good.
Fresh. I'm gonna do a little okra, a little seafood. Wow. You can taste the seafood in there. And whew, I'm just kind of like speechless on this one. It's good.
It's really good gumbo.
And the okra is like has a little crunch to it. It doesn't like, it's not soggy or gross. I'm gonna do a little white rice, which they do have white rice up there. Wow. Both of these. We're off with a good start.
So now, I think I'm going to try one of the short ribs with the mustard sauce, the Boma mustard sauce. Oh man. Those short ribs are very well done. They're fantastic. They're borderline fall off the bone. Now, barbecue can get a little competitive and a little subjective. So I'll be curious, do you like your ribs fall off the bone, or do you like them a little sticky? It's hard to say. Now, I'm going to try a little bit of the traditional barbecue sauce. That's very good too. Now, one is obviously mustard based, the other is brown sugar based. Me personally, I think I kind of like the mustard base better. The traditional barbecue, I can tell they made it in house. It's not like something, you know, doesn't taste like something out of a jar kind of thing. But I would probably go with the mustard from here on out. It was very delicious.
I'm gonna try the casserole, which had like the mixture of meats in there. It was like lamb and pork, and there we go. Looks like it's a little egg on top. Okay, that surprised me a little bit. It's sweet. It has like almost like a cinnamon taste to it. It's still very good. The eggs are fluffy. Actually, a lot of flavor.
Yeah.
It looks like there's little pieces of corn in there as well. I like how they put them in these little dishes. Okay. This is good too. It reminds me more like grits. Yeah. And it's also kind of sweet to the taste. The next thing is like this black-eyed peas. This looks delicious in my opinion. Spinach, tomato, onions. That's my favorite by far. I'll be honest, I enjoyed this. I liked it. I would try something else. It's good, though. Like, get it. Try it. And this is very good. But I would go back for the black-eyed pea combination.
So I too tried the casserole. And it's definitely not my favorite. I don't think it's bad for what it is. I wouldn't say that it's like it's awful. But it's just kind of okay. I think there's so many options up there that you can choose from. I think I probably would pass on this again. But I will tell you, I tried some of this peanut coconut. Oh my gosh. Like, it's out of this world. I'm not usually a huge fan of prime rib because it's runny and it's kind of gross. but every now and then, like, I'll get it. This looks really good. This isn't like the usual ones you see around at the buffets. This is like cooked a little bit more and doesn't look as intense. So let's try it out. It's not bad. I think from the meat so far, I haven't tried the chicken. The short ribs are the best so far. They are cooked perfectly. This is the prime rib's okay. It's not bad. I think last here on my side was this olive oil herb potatoes. That too. It's okay. It's a little heavy on garlic up front, and then goes away, and then you kind of taste oregano and I think a little parsley on top of that. But it's pretty decent. It's not bad. All right, Shanae. So we made it through round one.
We did.
It's a marathon, not a sprint, right?
It is. And don't feel guilty because these plates are not very big. They're a little small.
Yeah, but that's a little bit of a bone graveyard we got going on. You and I both. We put a dent on it.
I made a mistake. I only got one of those ribs. So I'm definitely going to get one more when I go back. So far, my favorite things have been both of the soups. Those are very good. The ribs and that black-eyed pea concoction. What did you like the most?
So I think for round one, the ribs, hands down, have been the best. And then I would go, this could be crazy, I'm going to go gumbo, corn chowder, and then the rice coconut, or the peanut coconut rice. That's been my favorite so far.
All right, well, let's see round two.
Let's do it. We're all sanitized. Round two. Round two includes ribs. Ribs all around.
Already?
Nope.
Certain piece?
Yeah, I think this time we'll get some chicken. Oh yeah. I do love my bread service, so I think this time I didn't load up to begin with, but I'm gonna get a couple pieces of bread. Try them out. Get a little dinner roll. Man, they even have hummus too. So for round two, kept the plate simple, but I got some cornbread, Went for a little bit of the bread service this time, but I didn't want to fill up on it to begin with there. But it's a very simple dinner roll. And I got tried out a piece of chicken, so get a little drumstick. So let's have at it. So it's just oven roasted chicken drum. It's pretty good. I mean, it's kind of on par with everything else on Disney property when you get the oven roasted chicken. It's very good. So let's try a little bit of cornbread. So this cornbread is a little more on the sweeter side, not too sweet, but it's very sticky and moist. So if you're traditional, maybe if you're a fan of more of like the traditional cornbread, you may think this is like a little bit more like southern cornbread. You may think this is a little bit more on the sweeter, almost dessert side, but it's still very good. It's not dry. It's, in my opinion, that's delicious. I really like that. All right, dinner roll. Let's see here. And I got a little bit of hummus, so I'm going to use my dinner roll. Try a little bit of the classic hummus. That's fantastic hummus. That was really good. We've been on a luck streak getting hummus here at Disney. I've loved this. This one is a little heavier on the lemon, but it's fantastic. They used the cracked black pepper on there too, so it's like perfectly spiced. I think it's 5 out of 5.
So I went to the salad section bar, and they do have like regular green salad as well. The one here to the right, this is a tricolor pasta with a curry mayonnaise sauce. They have a chickpea salad. They have a cauliflower salad, and we tried that. They also have an avocado, papaya, grapefruit salad. And like Kyle, I wanted to try all of the hummus. So they have a spicy hummus, original, like the lemon flavor, and then it's almost like a pesto green. They have little naan breads, or like a sesame cracker, and then Kyle put his muffin on there as well. For round 2, I honestly loved all those pastas. The one, the curry mayonnaise, kind of like cinnamon curry sweetness. The chickpea salad was more like an Italian dressing. And then the cauliflower one was more like, I would say, like a pickled vegetable flavor, but in a really good way. For the hummus, it was so creamy and delicious, and they all packed a great amount of flavor. The spicy hummus was good, but I can't say it was like super hot. The original was very lemony. The pesto one, that was my favorite because it kind of has a tart tang to it. The avocado, papaya, grapefruit, I didn't really know how all that would mesh together, but it's very light and creamy. It has the papaya fruit juiciness. This was like my favorite round so far, to be honest. I don't know. First one was pretty good too.
Okay, so for round 3, I'm keeping the rounds light. You know, I mean, I can a little on this, they're proportional. So I went with first the oxtail soup.
Oh.
So that's oxtail soup. It looks really good. And I got a salad. It's got to balance all this out now. Aid digestion, eat some salad. So this is, it's got olives on there, some feta cheese, kind of like almost a little Mediterranean-ish kind of like. But the dressing is called the Sagdal buttermilk vinaigrette. Right, so trying. Let's have some of the salad. Very nice. Had a good spice to it. Like all in all, this is a nice, light, refreshing salad. Oxtail time. That's delicious. I never had oxtail soup outside of Boma. Like I had this 2 years ago. I couldn't tell you what it tasted like, but it's delicious. It's kind of like, it's a little chili like it has like a texture of like chili, and then the like the soup itself, and like there's beans and corn and stuff like that in there. And then the oxtail just kind of tastes like a beef short rib. You know, like the texture of the beef. It's really good.
When you're coming to the buffet, if you like to do like soups, the salads, the hummus, you want to go to the center of the buffet first, which is kind of like not what we normally would do. Then for like the meats and the sides, you're gonna go to all the way to the right of the buffet. And we haven't been there yet, but we're going. We're going all the way to the left, which is my favorite part, the desserts. And you know, we're gonna get a zebra dough. The first up is banana bread pudding
I love this.
with a vanilla sauce.
This is gonna be amazing. I'm telling you that right now. Look at that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Up, round two. Up.
What's a little guy? I need to add that on there.
That's the stuff that dreams are made of.
Okay,
Next, you
next,
gotta get the funfetti cupcakes here. You know,
mini
you gotta
cupcakes.
get a little cupcake. I do love my cupcakes. In fact, you know, I know I'm gonna like it, so I'm gonna say 2 cupcakes.
So watch out, there's a lot more. There's a lot.
I do like what I'm seeing. I like what
Sorry. Okay. So next is almost like it's pineapple.
Ooh,
It's like a little cake.
that looks really good. I think.
The infamous zebra dough.
We're gonna grab-
You gotta use these little tongs. Passion fruit mousse.
Here.
Cayenne coffee tart.
Okay.
I'll just come down here to show you the beauty. And there's one more.
The hazelnut one?
Hazelnut brownie. Oh, that's what this one is. Yes, I did. I got one of everything.
Oh, man.
Alright, first step. We'll work here. Maybe fruit first. This is passion fruit. Show you the inside. That passion fruit taste is delicious. It's very fruity. It's like a sugar cookie bottom and like a mousse. I like that.
It's tart. That's not my favorite. I'm gonna be honest, that's not my favorite.
Yeah, that passion fruit is a very strong flavor.
Yeah. Well, if you like fruit tarts, you'll like that one. That's pretty good.
Alright, so while we're on the fruit one, we're gonna try next this pineapple.
It kind of reminds me of like a banana nut bread. You know that texture that it kind of gets, like that moistness in the fruit. It's very good. It's like a little pineapple nut bread. It's delicious.
I just wanted to show you the center. And it is cool. Like I thought maybe it was warm. It's touch, but it's cool. That was not my favorite.
No.
It's like you said, it's kind of like a muffin.
No.
I don't like that one too much. I like the passion fruit a lot better.
Trying the banana pudding. Trying the
Vanilla
banana bread pudding. Is that the stuff that dreams are made of?
It's warm. It's gooey. It reminds you of the one in Ohana,
Oh yeah.
the bread pudding. Oh, it's so good. I would eat that one over and over.
Cool. This is the best thing I've had here yet. And I liked a lot of it, but this to me tastes even better than the banana Foster's bread pudding over at Ohana. This totally blows that out of the water right now.
It does.
It's really, really, really good.
And if you're not into bananas, it doesn't have a very strong banana flavor.
No.
It has like a very good cinnamon ratio too. I mean, it just all balances out very well. Like I can't pinpoint one flavor like specifically, which I like that.
It's just
It's like it meshes all very well.
like it's everything that makes life tolerable and delicious in a bite.
Heaven. Hazelnut brownie.
Yeah, so what
Coffee.
we have left?
Zebra down. We'll probably want to say that one last since it's coffee.
Well, those two are technically coffee. Well,
We'll go
kind
here.
of.
This
Yeah,
one's actually really pretty.
Yeah, you have a hazelnut, and then you have a coffee, and then you have the.
I'll save you the
Zebra donuts.
little swirly thing.
Okay.
I'll take this up.
So we'll start with the.
I'm just gonna pick it up. So it's just a brownie.
Yep. Hazelnut.
But on the
brownie.
outside, it looks like it kind of has like little crusty things. I don't know if they're like nuts or chocolate, little pieces of chocolate,
Oh
and
yeah.
then like a little cream.
Looks good.
Yeah. That's just chocolate. This is very rich. It like sticks to your teeth. I'm trying to be polite here right now. Okay, for a brownie though, that is delicious. It like melts. It's like when you start to eat it. The outer thing, we were like, oh, it has the little dots, the outer coating. It's like a crunch. It gives it a crunch factor. And then you have that chocolate mousse on top. It's really good.
Going in. I see exactly what you're saying. It's almost like a truffle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With like
it's
a
like
cookies
a
and
chocolate.
cream
It's like
shell?
a brownie chocolate truffle.
Yeah.
It is that rich. But I mean, like, yeah. I mean, it melts in your mouth. I don't get a lot of hazelnut off of that.
No. I may have
That's
misread it.
delicious, though. For a chocolate lover, so far, that is a go-to. That is an absolute must. Is get this hazelnut brownie because it is very light on the hazelnut.
That's creamy on the inside.
The little moussies. So, there we go. Maybe we should have flipped it.
Okay.
I feel like the coffee one is like it tastes a lot lighter now than the brownie. Like I don't
Oh.
taste as much stuff. Like it doesn't have as much flavor after
Okay.
eating that brownie because it was so rich. It's like going from rich to like light by comparison.
And we thought it would actually be the opposite.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
it's very light for like a coffee dessert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think more coffee is in this little bean than in that whole little thing. But it does have a coffee flavor. But it is like light, creamy, rich. Drum roll.
All right, people. The piece de resistance. The zebra dough. Oh, look at that. These things take 2 days to make.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
It's impressive. All right, let's dive in.
I already know that I love these things. So why do I love them? I love tiramisu and I love this moussey amaretto mousse. They are very sweet though, but it has that little cake at the bottom. You have that chocolate mousse with a white chocolate coating, little chocolate sprinkles. It's so good. So
All right. Oh. I mean, it's just, there's nothing like a zebra dough. These things are fantastic. But I will say,
they're really sweet after
it's very sweet after you eat all that other stuff. I actually think I like that banana bread pudding the most out of all these desserts that we've had. I would say if they had a little bit of like vanilla ice cream and you could add that to the banana bread pudding with that vanilla dipping sauce, oh my god. They'd have to wheel me out of here in a wheelchair because I'd just be stuffed to the gills on banana bread pudding. It's really good.
Alright, how's that sprinkle cupcake?
So I like trying things. Anybody that really knows me knows I like to try stuff.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like desserts and stuff like this, I have the palate of a 5-year-old child. I love this. So. It's a vanilla cupcake. It's just good.
What your little dreams are made
No, I
of.
love it. It was very good. Whew. The struggle is real. It's
Yeah, we're gonna be doing a little walking here to
yeah,
for
it's
a little digestion.
much needed. You know, I can't say it enough. It was a great experience. We had a pleasure going there. I think Disney's trying their best to bring back, buffets to be as much as like they were when they used to be. You did get the feeling like, they tried to do everything to be as healthy as possible. So there was sanitizer stands all over the place. They walk you through the process every time you go up. Like, sanitize your hands, wear your mask, grab a plate. So, all in all, they tried to make it feel as comfortable and healthy as possible, I think.
I would agree.
Yeah.
And it was very nice that they have it when you go in and then also when you leave the buffet.
Yep.
Just in case, somebody didn't sanitize their hands. So they really were being very conscious of
Yep.
it.
And
they even brought wipes to your table
Yep.
as well. So you have those ready, but they still prefer you to sanitize before you go through the line,
Yeah,
of course.
and like literally right outside of Boma, there are the restrooms there too. So if you wanted to go wash your hands and not just continually use the sanitizer, you can do that too. I found myself actually wanting to go wash my hands, so I got sticky off the zebra domes here and there.
Ooh, yes.
So, yeah.
I truly enjoyed everything that I tried there.
Yeah, me too. I really love those short ribs. I thought the bread pudding was fantastic. The sides are really good. The soups are good. So if you're a soup fan, I think this is the best soup I've had on property.
Yeah.
And like I said, you have a little bit of diversity there. So you can get some soup, you can get some sides, you have desserts. It's not like some of the other buffets you'll find across Disney. I think this is really a unique dining experience in atmosphere and in what you can sample. And we were just remarking how even though they say it's like an African themed, an African inspired, I would stress that it is a African inspired restaurant. So not everything there, in my opinion, is direct African food. So if you're intimidated, and what I mean by that is if you're intimidated by the spices. Or the flavorings, I would not be. There is something there for everyone. Try it. I think it's sincerely worth it, even for the most picky of palates.
Yeah.
I think let's go around. We'll explore a little bit more, and then head out for the day. Look at these flamingos. Up. Let's try to take a zebra dome.
Oh. Not today.
It's not today. Not my zebra dome. This guy is infringing on this man's zebra domes. Oh. It's getting vicious. It's getting vicious in the flamingo world. Settling down. So just as a good point of reference, outside of Boma is the main pool for Animal Kingdom Lodge, and it's right next to the Mara, which is their fast casual dining place. Go to the other side of the pool because there's additional Savannah viewing areas there, and that's where you can see the flamingos in the backside of the Savannah. Well, everyone, I think that's going to do it from Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge.
We hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, hit the like button and subscribe to our channels for the new and upcoming videos.
That's right. And until next time,
Bye.
bye. Hey, Shanae,
Hey,
why do zebras have stripes?
why?
Because they don't want to be spotted.